still a hot boy, cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm so sick.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Wait, set. Ready?
Check. 53's mine. All day, just like that. Just like
Malcolm.
Check three. Rip.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. The 40, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wild Bill. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hatchet. Alert. Check 15. Alert.
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Alert. Watch the safety creep. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shift. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Wait, that 380.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go stand it.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. No.
Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Let's get this.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, 66.
Here's Brady to throw. To Michel on the screen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Check it, reload. 72.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey, box truck. Shadow.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield on play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
180. Real. Watch the pass. Slam.
Mayfield off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And some room to work. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. 380. 44 to Mike. You go 99.
On 1st down, Michelle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On the ground, Michelle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Wait, set. Wide 80. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Bang, 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 bang. Slam. Jackie, reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go. Check 90.
Brady will sneak it, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. So they try to just keep it with Brady, his specialty, but not there.
Are you sure the backup wasn't in the game running that quarterback sneak?
That was Tom Brady.
What was the last time we did a game and Tom Brady ran a quarterback sneak and didn't pick up the yardage he needed?
I think when he was in Michigan.
I mean, it's been a long time. Excellent job by the defense shutting him down. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go. Hey, exit. Hey, let's get that.
Throwing, Mayfield. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Hey, Alpha.
Mayfield on first down. And he completes it to Hunt. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield forced out to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Being chased out left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey. Switch. Check. Fresno.
Let's go on. No,
From the gun, Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
SOS.
Check three. Check. Lucky.
Go 50. Go. Hey.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Regular.
53.
Bravo.
Here we go.
Watch out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 44, Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Point it right. I'm going back to you. Hey, watch it. Alert 3.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
Check 13. Check 13. Hold 50. Be good. Under 10. Alert. 10. Shoot.
On second and a couple, Brady. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Check. Ozzy. Ozzy. Deuce. Check 43.
To throw is Brady. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's White. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Crunch time, defense.
On second down, Michel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, gold 66. Check. Hey, check it.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down now, Michel. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
No, 66.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike 58, right there. Don't get nervous. Hey, gold 66.
On second and 7, Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. On the crossing route, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the eye. 72. Kill.
Throwing again. Brady. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Night, sweetheart.
Alert!
Mike.
Alert!
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Wait, 20. Regular.
He'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And it's Michel once again. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Wait, Shadow!
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, my 7.
Wide. Get wide. Kill.
Goal 50.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Check 23.
Rip. Sugar.
Back to throw, Brady. To the left side, incomplete for Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Wait, that's 53.
Check 53's right.
Wait, we hit. Let's go on. No, 66.
Rebutt. Check 26. Check nickel.
All right, we got check it. Reload.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, look, 3. Shit. Watch the ship. Hey.
On second down, Michel. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Now Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check hot route. Hot. Hatchet. Check 15.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check it.
Brady to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they